With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Second and 5 now. Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Michael Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Vick to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, and read. 49's the mic. Come on, D. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jacobs now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Sponge, no.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Cunningham to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fournette running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Check 24, check 24.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What we got? Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52. Watch the edge. Underground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Check tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Cunningham. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the...
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This is caught. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run now with Okoye, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Okoye taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, Vic again. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, they've got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 69 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get in the weight room.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready? There we go, here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 2-6. Alert. 3 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
We own them. Check 13. Check 13.
On 4th down, Cunningham going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. John Randall dropping the hammer.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Rush in. Rush in. Set. Alert three.
Vic readies to throw. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 85 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and 11 now. Vic. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Vic. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Vic. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of the offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Check nine, check nine. Out, 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 out.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On first down, it's Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check, 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 check.
Cunningham looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Go, go.
To throw again, Cunningham. His throw caught at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First and 10, here's Vick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Randy Moss, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill, kill, kill. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Now they go screen, it's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Mike's good. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Eagles.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They run it with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Chip Bailey on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Lawrence Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3, check 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check. Yeah. That's me. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Watch out for Hill on the return.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. They complete it to Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Vick. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, let's go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
And
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Here we go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, Dickerson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Vick. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here goes Vick on 4th down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Dickerson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Also 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Vick. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Vick. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go now. 56 yards.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
That's it.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Yeah. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Cut.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So celebration down on the field for a good. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. Pass
across the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. To try again after the sack. Mahomes on the crossing route, complete. That's Holt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36, 36. Go. He's mine.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
43 is the mark. 43. Check, 43.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. "45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side him. He's got a man. That's Holt. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
27, Eagles 2.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now here's Mahomes going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days,